Hello friends, Brian here again from Southeast Missouri. Haven't been doing too much lately on videos, but been clearing land mostly, which brings me to this video. This is my old landscape rake. It was one of the first things I bought, and I've done a lot to it to make it better. Unfortunately, it cannot stand backing into trees, and this is the result of that. So today's project, I'm gonna take it off the tractor, start cutting off the good parts, and start making new parts. So I hope you come along for the journey. So here it is off the tractor. Pretty much a pretzel. I'm thinking what I'm gonna try to salvage is the lower link pins and this main beam. Looks like it's a 3x4. So I'm gonna get started with the grinder and go ahead and take some of this stuff off and probably put it in the scrap bin for now, since it looks like it's pretty messed up. So let's get to it. Alrighty, hope you enjoyed that little time lapse. Didn't figure you wanted to watch that in real time. So basically what I did was cut off all the bent up pretzel stuff. I saved the main beam and the rear top support. It's a little bit twisted, but it is also fixable. So with a little grinding and stuff, I can use that over. So what I'm gonna do now is try to measure up some stuff and make the lower link, horizontal lower link. And then I'm going to make the top link braces, and then I'll weld it all together. What I'm making now is the ends for the 2-inch tube. It's going to be the horizontal beam on the brake. So what I'm going to end up doing is welding these on here like this, and then this is where I have to drill a hole for the 3-point pin. So the pin's 7/8 in diameter. So I'm going to go ahead. I got both of them laid out. I'm going to go ahead and step. Looks like I got a 7/8 hole drill, hole saw. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and try that. Yeah, so the funny thing is, I thought the hole saw would have went oversized, but no, that was not the case. It was small. Fortunately, I have a 7/8 drill that fits in my drill press. So I just go ahead and open that hole up. And it gives you a really, really nice fit. So that's my end caps for my horizontal beam. And I'll get this welded up and laid out, and we'll see what it looks like. This is my setup to weld these end pieces on. I'm just going to tack it for now, but I got this little square set at the right length, so I get both of them the same. And then on my 1/8 inch off my table, and all I'm going to do now, by the way, this gives me a little bit behind to weld into also. So I'm just going to go ahead and tack it for now.
Okay. Both of them are the same. Knocking off the slag.
I think what I'm going to do is not weld on top here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not going to weld on top because when I make my angle pieces, I want them to fit down in there. That way I can weld that up really good and add some extra strength to it. So I'm going to go ahead right now and just finish welding the other sides, and then I'll probably put it on the actual rake itself. All right, well, I got the ends welded on, cleaned up, and I got the end of the main beam done. I got the layout to get it on center, and then I want to also get it level. So just checking the back, checking the beam right now. Looks like I know where I gotta be. So what I was gonna do was just go ahead and tack it, get it in there, hold it with my legs and tack it, and then go back and level it up. So let's see how that works. There. All we gotta do is get it level, or get it the same as what's on the back here. I don't know, it's hard to say. I don't really know what's level. That says level there. That doesn't show level there. I think I'm I'm gonna match the beam. Looks pretty close. Doesn't have to be perfect because both lengths adjust, but it would be nice if it was close. Doesn't look parallel to me. Well, there we go. Tacked on there now. Step back. I think it's okay. Let me go with that. Put you on time lapse and finish up. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to straighten up this brace. So, looks like it got twisted when the whole thing bent. Now I'm going to do that is I'm going to heat it up. And I'm going to try to pull on it. And if that don't work, I'm not sure what's next. All right, let's see what happens. Getting pretty close, actually. All right, get it hot again. Overdid it. Didn't know my own strength. Had a good day today. I got this all banged back square, sort of. Got to clean it up a little. It's still got weld on it from where I cut it. But the lower link is all welded on. The only place it needs to be welded is horizontally on the bottom. And I can't do that from this position. So my next task is to take this 3/8 by 2. It's going to go from down there in the corner up at an angle and then vertical, and then it'll be welded on to this piece to get the proper width for the top link. It'll go straight up and it'll have a hole in it. After that, a little wire brush, a little paint, and back in action. I didn't film it, but here is the top link braces. It's just one bend, and then I put this piece of 1 3/4 spacer clamp to the back brace, which is that red thing with all the grinding on it. That's pretty squared up, and that should keep it up hard enough for the top link to go in. So all I have to do now is decide where I want to cut these off, and then drill the hole for the top link pin, weld them on, and then I'm going to have to put some braces from this tube back to that beam back there. It took a little while, but I got these, I guess you'd call it top link braces or top link something, all done. Tacked on right now, ready to weld. Got a 3/4 inch hole in the top for the top link pin, and I got space. All I have to do is weld it up. Then I'm gonna put another plate right here to add some strength to it. And I'm also gonna weld on the inside and the outside of both braces. So I will show you how that looks when I get that done. Okay, so just thought I'd show you how it looks, how it came out. Everything's all done. I got a little coat of gray paint on it. I ended up having to do 2 separate different length braces, gusset braces, because of my kickstand was in the way. But they're welded on. That's 3/8 by 2. The uprights are 3/8 by 2. And it's a 2-inch square tube. Like I said, it would have been better if I had a 3-inch, but I didn't have one. So I just did it like this. Those are 3/4 inch wide brackets that the 3-point pins are bolted on, so that should be pretty nice. And everything's all welded up, painted, and ready to go back on the tractor, start working again. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I'll try to be more regular about getting other ones out. So thanks again for watching. See you next time. Bye.